Again, Samson, no one is a child. Hello, friends. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All the fields we go, laughing all the way. Wow, it is Christmas time. We are very busy. We are decorating the Christmas tree, we are making the crib, we are hanging the star. But while we are doing all these things, my little brother has some doubts. So I am going to clear his doubts. So Ryan, what is your first question?
Juan, my first question is why we are always using these three colors for decoration?
Ryan, do you know the three colors of decoration?
Yes, it is red, green, and gold.
Yes, you are correct. Red, green, and gold are the three colors used for Christmas decorations. Red is the color of holy berries, which represents the blood of Christ. Red is also the color of bishop's robes, which have been worn by Saint Bishop Nicholas.
You mean Santa Claus?
Yes, Rayan, I will get to that point later. Next color is green. Green means evergreen trees, which means everlasting life. Next color, gold. Gold means the sun and light. These are very important in the dark winter. Jesus is the light of the world. Also, gold is one of the presents brought by the three wise men. Are you clear now, Ryan?
Yes, Juan.
Now I am going to tell you about the Christmas crib. Do you know who made the first crib in the world?
Yes, Juan. It is Saint Francis of Assisi.
Yes, you are correct, Ryan. Saint Francis of Assisi made the first crib in the world in 1223 in Greccio, Italy.
What about the Christmas tree, Juju?
Okay, Ryan, I'm going to tell you about the Christmas tree. There are many stories behind the history of the Christmas tree. Now I'm going to share the one I like most. The Christmas tree was first started in Germany. It was started by Saint Boniface. Saint Boniface was a Catholic missionary who was evangelizing the parts of modern Germany. During that time, Germany was worshipping a lot of pagan gods. Then there was a village called Jesmir in Germany, where there was this oak tree called the Thunder Oak, dedicated to that god Thor. They made sacrifices in front of this Thunder Oak, even human sacrifices. One day, Saint Boniface heard that they were going to make a human sacrifice, that is a baby, to this pagan god Thor. So on Christmas Eve, he went to Jesmir with his friends and a cross in his hand and broke down this thunder oak with an axe. Then he preached the gospel to them. Then they understood the power of Jesus Christ. Then they were all baptized. Then there was a little fig tree behind this thunder oak. Saint Boniface showed this fig tree to the villagers and said, "This tree shall be called the tree of Christ's child. Look how it points upward to heaven. It is a tree of everlasting life, not a wild wood." So from that day onwards, the villagers started to use this fig tree for Christmas. Did you like the story, Rayan?
Yes, Juan.
Now we discussed about the colors used in Christmas, the crepe and the Christmas tree. The next thing is the Christmas star. We hang stars in our houses to represent the star that appeared in the sky during the birth of Jesus. Next thing, I think you're very excited for that. Do you know what is next? It is Santa Claus.
Yay!
Do you know who Santa Claus is?
It is Saint Nicholas.
Yes, Rayan, you are correct. Saint Nicholas was very interested in helping the poor. He threw gifts into many houses. I'm going to tell you one story of how he helped a poor man. There was a man who lived in a city. He had 3 beautiful daughters. But he could not get them married as he had no money. So Saint Nicholas helped in getting these 3 daughters married. He took a bag of gold with him and went to his house and waited till everyone slept. Then he threw the bag of gold into his house and then he went back to his home. Then the next day, the man found the bag of gold and said that God had helped him. He also did the same for the second daughter. Then the man was very curious to know who was helping his family. So he hid behind a tree and watched who was throwing the bag of gold into his house. Then he found out that Saint Nicholas was doing all this. Then he blessed Saint Nicholas. So this is the story of Saint Nicholas. Did you like all the stories, Rayan?
Yes, Juan, I like all the stories.
So whenever we are making the crepe, Jesus must be born in our hearts. We must preach the gospel courageously like Saint Boniface. Each of us must be a Santa Claus in others' life like Saint Nicholas. Have a blessed Advent season and may Jesus bless you. Again, Samson.